Hey guys, it's time for another book talk. Today I want to talk about some spooky books, creepy books, and how to find them. I get a lot of requests for scary books and creepy books, so I'm going to show you how you can go look around and find them. Plus, I will point out a couple that I think are kind of creepy. Anyway, the first place that I want to go is an ebook resource called Mackin. Now, you may not have used Mackin as much, but if you go to your Clever login, you will see a tile that says Mackin. If you click on it, Mackin has a lot of different books in it, and you probably haven't looked at as much as you have on Sora or Access 360. So click on Mackin, black with the little rainbow on it, and you will end up with a screen that looks like this one. Notice that the books say things like available multi-user. We've talked about multi-user before. That means that more than one person can use it at the same time. You don't have to wait your turn. Everybody can use it. And all you do is click on the green open now. So that's good. But how do you find books? Well, over here on the side, you have search, advanced search. You can search for an author, subject like the Grand Canyon or turtles or whatever, or topic and genre. Let's click on genre. I can put in horror, and it'll bring up horror and ghost stories. And then I can scroll through and look at different books. It tells you the title, and then it also tells you what the book is about. For example, The 13th Floor. Sam has moved to a new school, and he's made friends with a group of football players who like to play this same game, video game that he does. But they start playing a pirated or banned game, and bad things start to happen. So, or if you scroll down, you can see some of these other creepy books and mysteries. There are the Graveyard Diaries, which involve a guy named Stan Summer. All in a night's work, he ends up in a feud between two ghost families. Approaching the Undead, he's been attacked by mysterious balls of light, and he needs to solve the mystery of who these ghosts are and what they want. You have the Headless Horseman, which is Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Then you can scroll down. Some of these are even graphic novels. And so as you look, you may find, for example, Dracula, a graphic novel based on the Dracula classic. So that's how you would find creepy books. You can come back up and clear your filters, and then you could maybe just, suppose you want to just look at the graphic novels, you could put in graphic novels, and it will even suggest like crime and mystery graphic novels, history graphic novels, science fiction graphic novels. So that's how you search this. And so I would recommend that you check out Mackin. Remember, you go to Clever, look for the Mackin tile that is black with the rainbow. Okay, well, what if you want to look in Sora? If you go to all ebooks and log into your Sora, to find creepy books there, you go to Explore. And up here at the top where it says search for a book, you can search for ghost stories, like I've done, horror. Mary Downing Hahn. Look at that, H-A-H-N. She writes super creepy books, Mary Downing Hahn. We have a lot of her books in our library. If you have read Took, The Girl in the Locked Room, Deep and Dark and Dangerous, All the Lovely Bad Ones, which is about a house that's being haunted by students or people, children who lived there in the past. Um, Wait Till Helen Comes, which is these people are staying at their lake cabin, and there is a ghost named Helen. Guest is Mary Downing Hahn's newest book. Took, a girl has a doll that looks just like her, and she thinks the doll is talking to her and telling her to do things. So, this author, Mary Downing Hahn, is definitely worth looking into. But suppose that I just want to search for ghost stories. I could type in ghost stories. And you have some that are more silly ghost stories, some that are super creepy. We've got scary school books. Those need to be placed on hold. But look, these are available now to borrow. Remember, borrow says you can check it out right now. Here is Mary Downing Hahn that we just talked about. Pleasing the Ghost. If you want to know what it's about, just click on it and it will tell you. Dennis confronts the ghost of his uncle Arvy. Arvy's eccentric antics and wonderful wordplay keep the reader laughing. Now, I don't know that sounds super creepy, but Dennis's dad died and a veritable raid of ghosts has been passing through his bedroom. When the ghost of his uncle Arvy blows into his room, he isn't surprised. But Uncle Arvy is the first ghost who wants something from Dennis. So you see how if you do a search for horror or ghost stories or Mary Downing Hahn, you can find things to read. So remember to look at some books you may not have looked at before. Try Mackin, which is the clever login and the Mackin tile, and then you can do a search. Or go ahead and go back to Sora or Access 360, which is the same type of login, and see what you can find. Don't be afraid to just look around.